On 29th of March 2025, there will be 6 planets conjunction, 6 planets placement in Meena Rashi or Pisces sign. This kind of multiplanetary conjunction happened in Meena Rashi somewhere in 1969. So after 56 years, we will be seeing same kind of placement. So who are these 6 planets? Surya, Chandra, Buddha, Shukra, Shani and Rahu. So where are the other 3 planets? Guru will be in Vrishabha, then Kuja or Mangal will be in Mithun Rashi, then Ketu will be in Kanya Rashi. So like this, all the 9 planets will be in 4 Rashis, and barring Rahu Ketu, the other 7 planets would be in only 3 Rashis. So as per Nabhasa Sankhya Yoga, there will be a Shula Yoga formed. So what is this Shula Yoga? It represents Mahadev's Trishul. As per the scriptures, and if we remember our Puranic stories also, at what kind of situation Mahadev's Trishul will be active? Because Mahadev's Trishul being active during this time is not a good point actually. It's not a good indication. Because Mahadev will lift his Trishul only when he has to destroy the evil forces which no other force in the world or in the universe can do. Because Mahadev is also known as Bholenath as well as Rudra. So he will take the form of Rudra only when the patience level broke off. Because Mahadev in the form of Bholenath will be very enchanting, very very kind and very much caring as well. So that kind of patience Mahadev will have. But if he has to lift his Trishul or if he has to broke off that patience, then that means it is a very grave or gruesome situation. This may not affect the humans or the life species actually in the world, hopefully not, but it will mainly affect the countries or the other parts of the world where actually is more governed by as per the Medini Jyotish. So Medini Jyotish says that most of these kind of events actually affect the countries or the socio-political economic factors or geo factors. So we can see these kind of effects on these areas itself, and pretty less on human or any other species living on Earth. So now during this time, not just the 6 planetary conjunction, there will be any other kind of conjunction also would be there. That is Shani Rahu's conjunction is known as Shrapit Yoga. So it is not a good conjunction because Shanivat Rahu Kujavat Ketu is what we say. That is like Shani Rahu is. So when Shani Rahu both are meeting in Meena Rashi, it's not a good sign. Because Meena Rashi is the natural 12th house which represents the end of life. So this Meena Rashi where Shani and Rahu are actually meeting together, so it indicates that something very big is about to happen. So what does this Shani Rahu conjunction means here? Shani, we know he is the potential Maraka and Rahu behaves as Shani is. So when Shani and Rahu, both the most malefic planets, meet in that Rashi, so their energies would be really high, and we know Meena Rashi is the Pada of the Kala Purusha. So we can make a very vague or a kind of prediction that a footwear industry or a footwear company might face some allegations, or there could be some kind of problems for a footwear company. That also could be happen because it's a pada, no? Or from the health point of view, people may actually suffer from any kind of foot related diseases or something related to legs as well, because Meena Rashi represents that part of it. Also Shani, we know he represents the knees and even the down part of it. So that part of the body also might see some kind of problems, or there could be some health related issues spreading at that time related to it. Because even Buddha, the 6th lord, the natural house of health, Lord Buddha will be Vakri and will be Nicha in Meena Rashi. So this affects also Shani can give, and also there could be some nervous or neural disorders also, or skin related disorders, because Venus is also there, Mercury is there, and Surya, who is the Naisargik Karaka for health, is also in Meena Rashi. So considering all these factors, there will be a multiple kind of problems might be created by this 6 planetary conjunction. But will it do only bad? There is one more catch here. All these 6 planets will actually aspect Kanya Rashi. So the more amount of heat, effect or brunt will be faced by Kanya Rashi also. So what does Kanya Rashi represent? It is the natural house of Roga, Ripu and Rina. So health, also enemies and also of debt or loans taken. So all these 3 areas of all these 3 industry also will actually face it more. So Roga, we can say it is the health industry. They will have some problems, or they might expect a huge surge in the patients also, because 12th house also represents hospitals and 6th house being health. So whole health industry might face some gruesome situations, because of which they might have to work for a very long time, because Shani is there and Rahu is there and Kuja will be aspecting them, Guru will be aspecting them. So of course, Guru's aspect will actually protect or will actually try to minimize the negative effects. But there could be some gruesome situations also created because of this multiplanetary conjunction and also multiplanetary aspect on the Kanya Rashi. Also to note, during this time, it is Amavasya, 29th of March is Amavasya, as well as it is a solar eclipse, because Sun will be very close to Rahu and will be in the Rahu Ketu axis. So definitely it's a solar eclipse, and Shani also coming to the same Rashi on that day, and so much of multiplanetary conjunction. So it is definitely not a normal situation. So something big is about to happen. But actually what will happen, it is very difficult to say, because Rahu is a very mysterious planet, and if he is involved in this kind of multiplanetary conjunction, it is very hard to guess. During the COVID, it was Ketu was involved in this multiplanetary conjunction, so easily we could identify what had actually happened and who would have done it, or all these things from the Vedic Jyotish point of view. But this time Rahu is involved, so something very big or something related to Mlechas of the Mlecha countries or the Gulf countries also could be in the news. So those kind of incidents also we cannot rule out, and we can expect that. So why am I giving all this information? Because there is a Shapit Yoga, there is Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, there is Guru Shukra's Parivartana, it is Amavasya, solar eclipse, though visible in Western countries and not much to Asian countries or to India as well. But the effects would be there for everyone, and there will be Shukra Rahu's not so good conjunction, Buddha Rahu's not so good conjunction. So all these multiplanetary conjunction and aspect on Kanya Rashi, so this can trigger some unprecedented events, both positively and negatively. Certain Rashis might have it in a very good way also. So I'll be making a detailed video on it in my channel Ashwin's Astrology. So please do subscribe to my channel and keep following it in both Instagram as well as on YouTube. So I'll be posting the detailed video on YouTube only, and there I'll actually predict, or there I'll explain what will be the kind of effects for all the 12 Rashis from Mesha to Meena. So please keep watching my channel, and this video will be out very soon by this Saturday, that is on by 15th of February. So let's meet again on 15th of February at around 2 p.m. I'll be available with this video. Namaste.